Those other videos I loaded before, it was done in like anywhere from 11 to 18 minutes. And the last one we just did was took like an hour and 11 minutes. I do not work as a scientist in the military intelligence of oxymoronism. So I can't tell you why this takes, why they do this, why they do this, why they're still selling epinephrine and zabapatubas and zabalubians for your allergies and shit. I can tell you that most of your allergies are caused by inordinate amounts of unnecessary stress and a toxic environment that is also unnecessary because all you have to do is forgive debt, trespass, live the Lord's Prayer, and stop defecating in your underwear everywhere you go. If you see me and you are in the scientific community in the Messia Valley, in the valley of the Messia Valley. Okay, do you understand? So, hi ho, pretty much everywhere you go around here. Well, see, like all the spyware perverts are at, White Sands and shit. Bliss, go kill people. Okay. Go kill people. Okay. We're in a macho Mexican town. And here, we're only semi-Mexican macho. This is where they're the class killers. Go, I'm bringing on my baby bumblebee. Oh, my mother be so hard on me. Hey, killer, it's my killer. Okay. These guys over here, it's like, remember Billy Crystal? You were the class clown. No. The class clown was the guy who ran naked through the desert, mass murdering people for a Josh Brolin movie. He's a class comedian. He's the one who talked him into it. Max. Have fun storming the castle. And there they go. Superheroes, heroes. I want to be a hero. I want to be in a superhero movie. How about Live the Lord's Prayer? Where's the fun in that? I got a brain chemical addiction. Right, do you understand? So, and trust me, life's eternal and grace is infinite. Past, present, future operate at the same time. Liars and assholes are cognizant of the fact that they are liars and assholes. That's why they make up all the bullshit about the money, the drugs. They give you the drugs. You need your drugs. This is for your allergies. You need this for your allergies. How about we try forgive debt and trespass, love one, eternal, faithful peace, and make sure we have a more healthy environment, more healthy people. Instead of sell them drugs and have them be completely stupid because you're an egomaniac. I was not a scientist at either of these places, and I'm not trying to offend Layla Ali. I have a crush on Layla. She's married. I can't have a crush. You still have a crush. Well, it's hard, but I like Curtis. He's number 3. He was number 80 of Chicago, right? He was number 3 at USC, right? I think he was. Don't quote me, boy, because I ain't said shit. Was he number 80 with the Bears and number 3 at USC? Curtis Conway. I remember Curtis Conway. Okay. I was raised in the Pac 10, 12, 8 era, stuff. When I didn't watch the games at Gill Coliseum, I watched them televised from Gill Coliseum. Okay. When I was a kid, and we lived in the Tucson, whatever area, and we also lived in the Great Northwest, before we moved. So I watched lots of, Brian Rice and Doug Collins, Stuart House, James Donaldson, Kelly, what was Kelly's first name? He was a good shooter. Yeah, he was a good shooting guard. Don Vaughn from Pasco, Washington. James Woods, Peter Goodmanson. And I watched lots of, and I don't remember, they didn't show the Ducks as much. I don't remember much of the Ducks team, but I do remember those Ralph Miller teams. And Angelo Hill. I also forgot Angelo Hill at Washington State. But, and there was some, but what was the guy's name? No, I liked Ralph Miller's teams. Yeah, I was particularly fond of Steve Johnson because he was a big, mellow guy and he was good. And so I liked Steve a lot. And Bloom and Radford and I'm trying to think of the Allen. What's his name? And so, of course, then you had AC Green after that. And, of course, crazy old Gary Payton, who I claimed to have known but never did. Well, I just used it as a reputation thing to, tough. I lived in we lived near, we lived in Lemon Grove and National City. We never got up to those points. I just made up stories, to keep people safe from bullies. Yeah. Coach Allen, stay with that kid. He's white and he lived. It works for me, right? And they're like, you're alive or, hey, survival, whatever it takes to survive. Because people didn't know how dangerous the Las Cruces area is. They're stupid. They watch the movies and go, oh, Vincio del Toro, oh, yeah. Grow up with it. I have a cousin at Juarez that will kill you for $5. Okay, I'll kill you and your cousin for free. Leave me alone. Okay? That's just my dad. I got this. Mom was the pragmatic one. Dad was the one just as soon kill you as look at you. Okay? Scary. And I didn't think I had it in me. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh my gosh, you are. I'm not scary at all. No. Just don't charge money to live here and don't sexually abuse children and compromise children for charging money to live here. And I won't have to kill your ass. But I'm real polite and I'm real nice. Yeah, I'm very, but you can ask most people that meet me at Walmart. No, he's a real nice guy and he's very polite. He will say fuck in front of you because he hates vulgaricus, he hates philanthropy, and he hates children being abused by philanthropy, and he wants to stop it immediately and have us all live the Lord's Prayer, cordially. And if you don't want to, fuck you very much. Thank you. Politely, fuck yourself. Well, you do. You're a philanthropist. Okay, he's a really nice guy. So I get what's going on in their fucked up little heads, but I can't tell you this. Okay, past, present, future operate at the same time. Life's eternal, grace is infinite. They are cognizant of the fact that they are fucked. They are cognizant of the fact that they are liars, even if they're not fully aware of the effects of it because they're a brain chemical addict. Okay, now trust me, Donald Trump knows he's an asshole, and everybody who works for him for a paycheck knows they're an asshole. Past, present, future operate at the same time. Life's eternal, grace is infinite. They pray to Jesus at one time or another in their life, and Jesus says, I gave you the Fashnugan in the Lord's Prayer, and you're fucking painting the wall black? You know what kind of heat that's... We don't care. We want to kill all those poor people. They suck. Poor people suck. Why? Because we're not living the Lord's Prayer. Ah! Don't pray to Jesus, or I'll kick your ass again tomorrow. Okay. I'm not a professor. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a professional. I don't have any degrees, don't have PhDs, don't have masters. Turned down everything. Dropped out of school because it was genocidal, not because I was stupid. Stopped playing basketball because they were aggressive and violent and irrational. Not because I sucked. It's because when you're violent and aggressive and irrational, it means you suck. So I quit playing sports because I thought there's got to be an easier way to get through life. Love your wife and love your kids without beating the hell out of somebody else for other people's entertainment for fuck money, or, having them try to beat you. They couldn't beat my ass. Hell no. Okay, all the scientists at Fort Bliss and White Sands, they know. The only way you can beat Parsons' ass is slowly poison him. And Russell Crowe's trying to pretend to be him at a money, and he ain't even coming close. Money movie, and Denzel Washington not even in the building. Yeah, and that's what's so weird when you get these people. Fluffy talking about Snoop Dogg. It's like, I don't treat people like that. Now, people don't always coming in the room, I come in the room, it's like the people sometimes will look twice and go, is that the guy who thinks he's the Messiah? No, he is the Messiah. No, he's not. That's just batshit crazy. Messiahs aren't real. They're comic book characters from church stores with corporations that will kill you if you try to tell everybody that you're the Messiah, and their comic book character is a figment of their imagination. Wait a minute, that guy could be the Messiah. It's possible. It's tangible. Is he going to talk to us? It's kind of scary when he talks to you. It's like he's going to talk to you about stuff. And if you're stupid because you believe money's real and you believe in the magic Jesus in the sky of Norman Greenbaum, he's going to prove it to you beyond a reasonable doubt. But you're still going to sit there and say, no, I believe in God. I'm going to heaven when I die. No, you're not. Okay. When myself and other people like myself establish the kingdom of heaven here on earth, okay, if you're fortunate enough to survive genocidal operations that are genome sequencing for extermination science projects, if you're fortunate enough to survive, okay, Ishi, last of his tribe and last Mohican, okay, if you're fortunate enough to last Winnebagos, when Indians go, they don't come back. Do you understand? Okay, if you're very violent and very aggressive, and you set up the conditions for your violence to make you vulnerable to genocidal operations because you were part of genocidal operations for thousands of years. You tried to fight, fucking kill other people off the planet, and then it came back with a vengeance. Here we come through the ice and snow. We are your lords. Do you understand? Okay. You don't have to mass murder, mass rapist, genocidal operators off the face of the planet. They are more efficient at it than you are. That's a nuclear weapon. We built it at the Trinity site. We're a cold-hearted orb that rules the night, makes colors fade from our sights. Yeah, we're red is black and yellow white, but we decide which is right and what is illusion. That's not true. Life's eternal, grace is infinite. You know you're an asshole. You know you're a murderer, and you know you're a fucking pervert. Poison me one more fucking time. They will. And I wake up, God dang. Now, I didn't get upset. I was just like, this is uncomfortable. But life's eternal and grace is infinite. I'm the Messiah. And I am the example for quantum computing to have a standard of a human being that is not a wackadoodle that will kill people with robots to use money to manipulate them, molest them, and rape them because they wouldn't have sex with them otherwise, because who would want to have sex with a pervert like you anyway? Now, change radically. Okay? Be worthy of a woman's love. Be worthy of her desire. Okay? You know, when you're the best looking guy in the room, well, not always. There are other guys that are better looking than me. Oh, Hani Noah's a better looking dude than me. Yeah, I think we can all agree to that. Yeah, you know, like a lot of people. Oscar, you know, Kate's biological. It's like, he's cute. Even when I was younger, he was still probably cuter than me. I was cute. I could hold my own. I was cute. I looked like a cross between Ralph Macchio and Magnum P.I., so I was cute. Some girls might say, well, no, cross between Ralph Macchio and Magnum P.I., and you're saying he looks more like Amir Khan? I think I'd be more interested in you. Well, thank you. Well, bless your dear little heart. You made my day. I'm going to go put on a purpley dress and go take it off and then go with female filaments and work on his tranny in his garage. Carol, I'm just being silly. I was having to have a good time, right? Elijah was a wooden Indian standing by the door. But Earl, we won't need that kind of shit no more either. You don't need no more marketing. All the marketing, all the whole cake factories, all the people debating, hey, man, I'm not going to be able to make lots of money off people wanting to forget about life for a while and get drunk and listen to Billy Joe and then go out and die in the parking lot or on the way home with a drunk driving accident because they can't have sex with somebody they want to have sex with and they don't care if they live or die, so they don't give a fuck if they're driving drunk. Oh, yeah. So let's live the Lord's Prayer. And if someone gets drunk, it's like, go pass out over there. You ain't got to be to work to pay extortion tomorrow. And if you still want to have sex with that girl and can't get over it because she left because you were a pain in the ass and annoying and manipulation control freak, we'll see if you want to embalm yourself tomorrow. I say just get it over. I mean, if you're going to just go Billy Joe Mahaska, go jump off the Tallahatchie fucking bridge. Go jump. You never had a lick of sense anyway. All right, and then since Dad ain't had to pay an extortion and all that stuff, he wanted to work himself into the ground and then catch a virus and then he'll die last spring. Hey, Dad died, tired old man of 44. He ain't going to do that no more. He's going to get a bit of share carrying, of course, and he build less and have healthy, loving lives, and then, you know, don't have any more children and wives and you can lovingly care for. Like in the Quran from the beautiful Messiah Muhammad there. Now, you know, Muhammad's a Messiah just like Jesus and David and Moses and Nuda, and you're not turning Jesus into your crazy-ass penis war god who always wants to get into the vagina and kill to get in the vagina of his choice. What, are you going to press your luck? You lose on Jeopardy? You don't want to be a millionaire? Money ain't real? Shut the fuck up, please. Thank you very much. Okay, I'll load this one. This is probably the last one of the night. We'll talk tomorrow. Don't blame me, man. I connected to Floofy all day. I mean, Gable. Okay. His family, this happened, that happened. You had to become about it. Because if you can't be as funny and you can't make money doing that, you have to find your niche. And then they go in there, okay, well, you're not as funny as your dad. How come you're not as funny as your dad? He's not my biological dad, but it's okay. He just has those natural voices. They're hilarious. Yeah, I agree. But it's like, yeah, compare. Can I just be me? Let's live the Lord's Prayer. I totally agree. Thank you. Okay. No, I'm not stupid. Okay. Go to the other side of the building. So you can train your kid to buy, sell, and extort himself and exploit others. All right, thank you. Love you very much. Talk tomorrow.